Hi guys, it's Rachel here, day 36 of the 100 day project. So I have my idea for today. It's kind of a little bit inspired by Gail with when she tucked her little book pages in her collaging book that she's doing. But this is like not in a book obviously, but I thought this could be nice to glue down, like when in a journal. I'll just say this is a scrap piece of paper, but I put pages like this in the journals, and then you glue it down onto the page and you've got a pocket there. This is what I would like to do, because as you know, I'm just trying to, I just put my phone over there because I think that buzzing sound is coming from the phone. So I'll drop that down there on the box near the floor, so if it falls on the floor it can't go too far. Anyway, back to us. So I'm going to show you how I did this. I'm probably going to use a Medieval Mirage with a bit of botanical. This is my sample that I made. I absolutely love it, and we'll see how many we get done. I started off with this size book page. I might try a smaller one as well, just in case I do a smaller journal. In fact, I'm going to be working on a smaller one in a minute. So it's 12 centimeters or 4¾ inches by 7 inches and nearly 18 centimeters. That's about the size. It's a German book. It's kind of a shame to cover up that lovely script, but yes, this is what I'm going to use. So let me just grab, I haven't grabbed anything that I need. Of course, you know, you're going to have to bungle your way through it all with me. And I am in a complete and utter mess because I finished 2 journals. And I need to send photographs to my customers, and I really do just have a mess everywhere. So you'll just have to bear with me with my mess. You know how it is. Okay, so basically with this one, but I have another idea for another one, but maybe we'll do that another day. I just tore out 2 pages. So just say you were gluing in this. Oh no, you don't want it to be gluey. No, you don't want it to be gluey. That's a mistake. So basically I've got my 2 pages. I'm just going to turn my pocket. This is going to be like my diagonal. It's okay, it's not perfect. So it's going to tuck under, and then that's how it's going to sit. Now I'm ignoring this right now, and I'm just going to decorate this. Oh, you could fold it out the other way, then you just cover it up with your papers. So I'm going to get my Medieval Mirage papers. Now, I put some down there, but maybe I'll get something different to those ones because I just use those. That's my collage sheets. I don't want digital curio. I want, oh, just a minute. Now, this is really a faux pas. My Medieval Mirage papers are all the way out the room. I'll just go and grab them. I'm back. So you didn't have to go very far. Okay, rightio. Oh, that just reminded me of something really funny. Anyway, let's just see what I'm going to use for. Oh no, I'll tell you now. Will I tell you now? No, let's see what I'm going to use first, and then hopefully I'll remember and I'll tell you after. I like this. So this is Medieval Scribe, and they're all so lovely. I like all these very decorated pages. And I'm going to pull out that one. So let's pull out the possibilities. If you wanted to have it like something that you could write on, you would use these paler pages. Can I say that? Love the roses. Love that. Oh, I'd forgotten all about it because I hadn't used it for a little bit. Oh, it's all just so yummy. Literally, guys, I could drive you all bananas and just use Medieval Mirage. And I've only got these kits, but I could just use them day in and day out and not use anything else, and I would be happy. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying we were going to choose first what we're going to use. I like all of these. I'm just swishing past them because, you know, you don't want to have too many options. Oh, look at all these bits. Oh, that's a torn one. I'm pulling out also some of the ones that I've already sort of ripped into. Right. So, what did I want to say? First of all, I wanted to say Gail I've only just watched your video from a while back. I think it was the 20th of April. I'm very far behind, or unless you recorded it a little bit before. That could be also it. But you said, did you have an accent? Well, yes, you do. You have an American accent, and we love the American accent. But there's lots of different ones. I don't know. I don't know all the American accents, so I don't know if you have a particular accent to your area. That's a good scrappy bit, or not. But yes, you do. You do have an accent to my ears. Right, so that's that one. What's in this one? I can't remember. Oh, that's all of the extra papers, and I haven't torn into those yet. They're really beautiful, and I would like to. I'm going to have a day without the camera on and just have a play with. Oh, I've got all these yummy things that I prepared. Look at those. Forgot about those. I forgot about everything. Very forgetful. Okay, stop blabbing. Okay, right. So, oh, rightio. Right, so that's a very Australian thing to say, I think, rightio. And Stefano, my husband, when we were young things in 1999, I went back to Australia. I said to my husband, get on and finish your degree because I'm going back to Australia. And, you know, like I hadn't planned on living in Italy and I really wanted to go home. And so he agreed he would come, much to his mama's despair. And she thought, I mean, Italians literally, especially, you know, Italians that don't live in sort of really big metropolis sort of cities like Rome or Milan, maybe they think like that too. I can only speak for, oh, that's going to be upside down, but I really wanted to put it there. Doesn't matter. Basically, his mum was in great despair. But anyway, I left and he finished his thesis for architecture, and then he came to Australia, and so anyway, he got a job. It didn't take him too long. It was his first job ever outside of university, and he got a job for an architecture firm in Sydney, and they were very happy to have an Italian working for them. And so he started working there, and he did speak English, but it was, you know, not great English, and it was a little bit stressful for him because he was always worrying that he might not be understanding everything. And so he'd been working there for maybe a month or something like that, and he came home and he said to me, I just don't understand what they're saying. I really don't understand. He said, you know, they're always on the phone and they're always saying, rightio, and I just don't know what this ratio, he said it with his Italian accent, ratio, like this, and he said, I just don't know what that means. What does that mean? And he, you know, he thought it was something really important that he wasn't understanding, and I couldn't stop laughing. I said to him, it just means, all right. He's like, oh, okay. Oh, I mean, that's a silly little story, but it's true. It's just so funny, things that we take for granted that we all say, and that's not doing it for me, that we all say and we just, you know, think it's the norm. And for Stefano, it was just like, what am I not understanding? There's something really important in there. And instead, it wasn't. I mean, they literally weren't saying anything too important at all. They were just saying, okay. So, you know, Australians, we do like to put O on things, like rightio and smoko and cigo, and, it's really funny. Oh, his first time he went to Australia, I don't know if any of you have ever been there, but we have meat pies, and we drove, I mean, his first time on an aeroplane, a 30-hour flight to Sydney, because I couldn't get a flight. We had 12 hours in Bangkok, and it was, you know, it was winter here, so, and it was piping hot there. I really like that. Anyway, so poor Steph, first time on the plane, he's holding on for dear life, and then we get to Sydney after 30 hours. And I think I've mentioned this story before. Thank God, my older brother, he's a lot of fun. He's arriving this weekend for 2 days. He and Dad took Steffi straight down to the Cruising Yacht Club of Australia, and he had a big jug of beer, so that set him right. But then we decided to drive down to Melbourne to see my cousins and my aunt and everything. And he basically just said, it's like nearly 1,000 kilometres. He basically said to me, I never thought we were going to get out of the car. Like, he said, all we do in Australia is drive in the car. And I'm like, well, everything's so big. I'm sure it's the same in the States as well, but everything in Italy is, it's a small country. Everything's so close. So anyway, we're driving down to Melbourne, and we stopped in the middle of the country, and there wasn't much there, and he's not used to that, because everywhere you drive here, there's something. And so we had a meat pie. Now, that's very Australian to have a meat pie. A meat pie is some pastry with some meat in it, and you usually get it with a little funny bit of salad served on the side. And most Aussies love a good meat pie. And so, first of all, you don't normally eat the salad on the side. Well, I don't. Well, not in those days, probably not in the 1990s. I didn't normally eat that salad on the side, because I never knew if it had been on the plate before. Now it's usually something, they've improved their side salads now. Isn't that pretty? And so Stefano, because he loves salad, like literally you can just give him, you just take your little bit of salad, and then he'll take the whole bowl, the rest of it. And so anyway, so Mum and I are crying laughing, because he's got his salad, and it's this tiny, wilting salad, and he's put it on top of the meat pie, and he's eating it all together. And you just don't do that. You put your meat sauce, your tomato sauce on the meat pie, and then you eat it, and you leave the side salad, because, well, you probably don't now. Anyway, I'm blabbing. So basically, then he goes outside, because in those days he still smoked cigarettes, but we've put a stop to that. And so he goes outside for his ciggy, and this man, he comes back in. He said, a man just said something to me. I think he was giving me a dirty look because I smoked, and he said, I didn't understand what he said. And I said, well, what did he say? And he said, Adjigan. And I said, what did he say? And he said, Adjigan. And I said, oh, how you going? That's what he said to you. He asked you how you are. So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just blabbing and not explaining anything that I'm doing. I'm going to stop talking now. I'm just going on with silly stories, but I don't know, the rightio, when I said rightio, it reminded me of all these things about my fairly sweet husband. Okay, so basically I turned over my flap, I glued it down, as you do, and then I've just collaged and I folded it over, so that's a nice strong edge. And now I'm going to decorate this little bit here, which I think is super pretty, with my Medieval Mirage papers. And then it's nearly done. It's a very quick project. It's very fun and really quick. And I've got my doilies, because we always need a doily. And I'm thinking already that I might even like something in that colour there. But let me see what I would like to put here. I'm going to stop talking and concentrate on the job at hand. And I'm sure nobody would understand my story unless you were an Aussie. And I really like that. Unless you were an Aussie and you know the funny, the things that we say. I quite like that one, because there are things that are already prepared. And let me see here if there's anything else that grabs my fancy. Oh, I've got to keep all these little bits out. I've got to do things with them. I glued those onto cardstock, so that way because I had printed them on just copy paper, and I wanted to use them for, I might like something like that, as pockets. Got these lovely envelopes here. Haven't done anything with those. And let me see. Let me see. The choices, there's just so many choices. Okay, right. I'm not making any decisions, am I? Not, oh, that's a thought. Double pockets. Okay, we're going to do two. We'll do one with a double pocket as well. Okay, well, I actually really liked that. I did quite like that. Or the other option is, because as we know, Medieval Mirage can go with other things, and we do have a box of botanical things here. Now, hello ladies. I now know that my butterflies were upside down a few videos ago, but look at that butterfly, he's upside down. So I quite like that one there. So sometimes I feel like my butterfly needs to fly into the scene. So when he flies into the scene, I know they don't fly upside down now, but mine are going to fly upside down. It's just because I like it that way. But it was good to know, because I didn't know that about butterflies. I really like that one on there. And it's a fairly old image, that one. They're from the New York Public Library, those. From their digital collection. Yeah, I'm thinking I might like that on there. I think so. Do you think I need to print any more stuff out? That's a funny thought, isn't it? Okay, so but I'm also thinking I would like a little bit of texture on there, and I've got my beautiful piece of fragile fabric here, and I'm just thinking I'm going to, and not with those scissors. Where's my other scissors? Oh, it's so annoying that, you know, like paper scissors can't cut fabric, or fabric scissors can't cut paper because they go blunt straight away. Okay, so I'm thinking I might like that. Oh, I love it. I'm going to put that there. And I'm also thinking I might put a little bit of Roberta on there. The lovely Roberta. Oh, look at that. Love it. Okay, very soft and pretty. That's all going on there, on my Medieval Mirage base. This is my problem. Well, I don't know that it's a problem, but I really love seeing how I like to use sort of sets of things, but one of my favorite things to do is to see how things can mix together. I guess I'm not a really matchy person. I think that's what it is. I just love that. I mean, that could just be like that, but I'm going to put this on here with the upside down butterfly, because that's in theme with my other upside down butterflies. Okay, right, that's going on there. I guess those birds in the ovals, someone was asking me, and I didn't know whether I had gotten them from, where did I think I got them from? Or Vintage Ephemera Garden, or the Graphics Fairy, and I think it's the premium membership. And my lovely subby said that she couldn't find them on Vintage Ephemera Garden, so I guess it's the I think they must come from the Graphics Fairy. Does anybody know that? Maybe I can go and look in the folder. That would help. I could tell you straight away. So I really like that. So then the next step is I'm going to stitch it together. I know I haven't decorated the other part. The other part can stay as is, or you can decorate it. I think I'm going to decorate it, but I don't know if I can get my sewing machine over. There's too much mess. What am I going to do? Oh my word. So if you wanted to see the German writing there, you could just leave it. But I might leave it, but we'll have a look. I don't know if I'm on screen. Who knows if I'm even recording? Oh, I am recording. This is going to be a fairly quick video, I think, today, because I've already done one. I could do more, but you know, it might become a bit repetitive. Or it's a little bit sticky. Let's see what happens. So you just have to be careful kind of to line it up. You could glue if you don't have a sewing machine. See, mine's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. These scissors are better. Okay, and so I could leave it as it is if I want to. I could slip that in there, which I really do quite like. I actually really like that because that's somewhere that you could write something down. Or the other option is I could put in, now I've lost my gluing book. Oh, there it is. Oh, one day I'll be organised. One day I'll get there. Not today, but another day maybe. I actually really do like that. Oh wait, I didn't trim that off. Just let me see what other doily options I've got here. I'm just going to have a little looky at this one. It's a little bit big. I mean, it's very pretty with a doily, but I'm thinking I'm going to glue this paper. Could have just a doily going like that. You could have the doily going like that. It's kind of cool. You could have a little bit of paper. So many options. I really like these. These are all, isn't that pretty? What do I prefer? I might do that on another one. I think I'm going to glue that paper in there. I like that. I do like it. Now let me just have a look at the paper. Do I prefer... No, I'm just going to... And I've just slide it in there. It's pretty easy. Don't have to do it beforehand. Just slide it in there. Doesn't matter. There we go. And then I could decide if I wanted to. I'll just have a look. I could decide to stick something like that on there. Like so. But I don't think I'm going to. Or like so. No, I think it's fine like that. So that's that one. This was the first one I did off screen just to try it out, and I really like this. And as I said, I mean, you could collage all on the back and it could be a pocket, like a journaling card pocket thing. My idea was to glue it down onto the page. That was my idea. I have a journal here. Should we have a look? Oh, I don't really want to show the journal because the journal hasn't been shown to my customer yet. Maybe I'll just slide them over that way. I don't think it's fair, but I can open it. I'll open it so that you don't see the cover, and I'll just open it on a page. That can be an example if I have one. Just a sec. If I have one that can be an example. Not on a script page, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking more on a page, I don't know if I've got one in here, like a William Morris sort of page, or a decorated, you know, like a decorative page. Here we go. Here's a decorative page. So I'm just opening the journal here. It's a big one. And I was just thinking, this is a very big journal, so I probably even want a bigger one. But like thinking like on a page like that sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Anyway. Okay. So I'm going to put those, they're in a bit of a precarious position there, and they're quite big, heavy whoppers they are. Okay. So let's do another one. We might do one with a pocket. So yeah, what I was saying is you could collage on the back, and then that single sheet of paper will become stronger. And then it can be like a journaling card, like a floating one if you want to, or you could tip it in. But I was thinking glue them down to the page. So let's do another. Maybe I'll grab a different book. Let me see if I've got something different over here that I could use. Maybe I'll use this one. Do a bigger one. Oh, it's in German again. It's got a German theme going. Right. Put that away, out of the way. Okay, just sorry, I put my microphone up too high, and then it's be like I'm shouting. So this is quite strong paper. This is a newer book. It's a newer book that I had kept because I liked the quality of the paper. So I guess this one we could do it going down the other way. So I'm just folding that again. I'm very approximate, as you know. And I'll just put... So guys, with those two journals, you know, I made all this stuff in these videos, but not enough. I mean, there were enough to fill. I know I had to make a few extra things, but like not elaborate things, just some journaling cards, more simple journaling cards, because you don't want all bulky, you know, things with lace and things on in your journals. So yeah, I had to make a few more things, and you know, some of the things only made 2 or 3. So I've made a couple of journals in these last few days, and last few weeks, I should say, not days. And so I'm just running out of stuff. I'm going to have to make it again. So we'll just keep on with a few new ideas, and then what I'll have to do is I'll be remaking. I mean, you could even use a whole page almost. Don't want to use a whole page. I want a collage. I'm just looking at my bits. Which way is the up? That one. So I'm just going to put that. So at first it was doing my head in with this diagonal, but basically what I do is I'm going to fold it down. So I'm trying to envision it while I'm looking at it, because obviously it's not folded down yet. So sometimes it's hard to imagine what it's going to look like. And I'm just seeing what other things I pulled out that I like that could coordinate with that. I mean, this one would coordinate with it again. We just used it. But it does coordinate very well with it, doesn't it? Well, this could be nice. That's quite okay there, and then I could have that shooting down the side there. Just to do, I mean, I would go straight back to the one that I just used. Well, what about this lovely piece of paper? This one, maybe I'll change colour. Not green. I've got blue here. What about some blue? Purple will be fine. Okay, well, I think I might put that there. And I need to tear this one. I'm going to make sure I'm fairly generous with my tearing, because then I waste the whole sheet because I made it too small. I would put that maybe up there, or will I put it there? I think I want less of that, maybe. I don't know. That will go there, and then I need something up there. Put that up there, that works up there. So if I put that up there, then I need something down there. And I could have, I was going to put a pocket, wasn't I? I think I'll go with that. So we'll see what happens. Yes, that's the right way. I mean, you don't have to wrap it around if you don't want to. I do that so that way I don't have to mess about with cutting things on the diagonal, and I can just glue all over it and then fold it around the corner. Like so. I mean, because I would probably, you know, that's kind of an annoying piece to have to use anyway. Oh, that was folded up. I just have to put some glue on there. Okay. And then thinking maybe that one there, and then I've got this, or maybe that could go up there. Yeah, why not? So I'll glue that down. So this is going to go here, I said. Just turn it over for a second and get that down. So that also makes that really nice and strong, so it's not, you know, when you're tucking things in there, you're not going to rip it or anything like that. And then I've got this piece here, which it goes like that, so I could just put that there. I don't need, I'll just tear that little teeny tiny piece off. Okay. And there we go. So that is covered. And then let me see here. Don't want that. Now let's see what would we like to put on there. I mean, you could have a doily, not that doily, not that one, not that one. Where's that one? That, oh, there. I quite like that because it kind of brings the three pieces together. I think I'm going to put that there. Now, I just wanted to have a look at the pockets that the kit had. Just put that over there. Here it is. Move my glue book over there. It's like shuffling things around so I can pull other things out. Pockets are not there. They're the bigger pockets I need to find. Oh, that was a nice piece of paper. Maybe I used them all. I think I did. Where have they gone? Is anybody shouting at me, saying something, telling me something? That one, this one. They must be here. Aha, here's a pocket, but they're not the right colour. Here's some pockets. Total state of disarray I am. Well, that's no good because that's blue and the other one is purple. I think I've got purple pockets somewhere. Nope. Okay. The only one I can think of is this one, but it's not big enough. Because I changed my book, didn't I, smarty pants that I am. Okay. So, as you know, Jap asked me to be on her design team, but I'm not really calling these design team projects because they're just little fun things to do. They're not, you know, a big deal or anything like that. I will get on to doing something more important. So I'm just a little bit indecisive here at the moment because if I had chosen the other one, that was the perfect size, wasn't it? So I'm going to decorate this. I have to decorate it with something, and I'm just going to get my cutouts because I'm thinking I might like something botanical. Just let me see here. Quite like the mushrooms. Don't want that. No, 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 no. Oh, that shouldn't be in there. They're a bit grey, those mushrooms. got some other, oh here they are, I've got other owls. I haven't cut them out yet. Oh, I do like those flowers. I don't know why. They just remind me of that time. I don't know why. I mean, really it would be more roses, the certain type of roses, but they do too. I'm just trying to go through this in a faster fashion. What's that? That blends in too much. That'll be too blendy. Well, I think I'll put those on there. Yes, I will. But I'm going to, again, put some different texture behind it. So I like that. Grab a piece of this. Oh, there's that hole. Oh, I had a little mushroom tucked under there. Yep, I quite like that. That's what's going to happen. Where's my book? Here. Then I think I'll give it all a rest because I'm in such a state of disarray. My brain is feeling foggy. It's feeling confused. So I think I need to sort myself out before I can go on with anything else. Right. I do like this. It's very nice, if I do say so myself. You know, and you make all these things and you like them, and then I'm just like, I just, you know, I'm putting them in journals and I'm just like, bye-bye. It was nice knowing you. No more doilies. Get the doilies out. Oh, I put some glue there. So what I was possibly thinking, although probably not, like I could have a bit of something here. Just let me have a quick look. That's going to be too busy. I do have these digital Curio papers. No, they're not the right colours. So I'm thinking I actually might just leave that as is, this one. Just let me see this piece here. I think I'll leave it as it is. And I was just wondering if maybe a little bit of lace might be nice there. I don't think that one goes because it's a different colour background to the other one. No, I think I'm going to leave that one as it is. I think that's how I like it best. And I'll see if I can get my sewing machine in action. I have to really do it tidy up. I could throw those into the rubbish. I said it into the rubbish because I've emptied out my rubbish bin and it doesn't have anything on top of it. So I could actually literally just put it in the rubbish. So I'm going to stitch. Where's my pedal? Come back. Come over here. Okay. Nice big pocket. Love that. And that will be gluing to the page. Am I recording? Yes. Oh, we're only done 39 minutes. Oh, maybe I should do another one. Or are you thinking, no, not another one? I like those. Maybe another one. I'll do a smaller one. Get that. Oh, here's another small book-ish book. This is an Italian book. Okay, I'm doing another one. Can't help myself. You can, I'm going to do one with a pocket. Now this is a bit more frail. It doesn't matter, I'm gluing it down onto a page anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's frail. Okay, so this one I'm going to do the other way as well. Sometimes looking at things in a different direction confuses me. So this is a confusing direction for me. It's not clear. Okay, so that's going to go there. I'll bring my glue book up. And where is that pocket that I had? Here it is. So I'm thinking I would like that to be on there. So I need to coordinate with that. And just, I've got to move all these things. What a mess. What a mess. I shouldn't be doing this. I should just give up now and let you all go. Oh, well, you can, you know, you can hop on off to something else if you want to. Now, that blends in. So I need something where it's not going to blend in. Yep, that's it. So I'm going to just make sure I tear it wide enough. And to be fast, I'm just chucking it on the floor. And that's going to go there. Perfect. Let's just do it. Let's do it a quick one, It's just going to be quick. Oops. Yes. Nice dark background. Just a minute. Is that upside down? It is upside down. Of course, wouldn't I stick it upside down? Okay, and I'll just, no, I'm not actually going to glue that. I'm going to stitch that on when I do my stitching. So what I can do, just so I can see better what I'm doing, is I'll put just a clip on it, a paper clip, just so I can see better without things flying away with my sticky fingers. Right, I have that. No. In the spirit of being fast. That, no. I don't want green. I might like that under there, and I do. So that's going to be that part. Just carefully tear it off because I want to keep that sort of medallion sort of thing there. And I need to, I'll keep that bit. No, I want it to be more like that. So I need to tear it off about there. And I'll just tear a bit of this off. So this one I've glued down before I stitch it, because I kind of knew what I wanted to put there. And I think I'll just trim that little piece off. Could have done it afterwards, and I could, no, I think I'll leave that. And now I need to sort out this corner up here, and then we're nearly done. And I do like this, but it doesn't quite cover it. Could go like that. Could it go like that? It can. I like that. Let's just put that down. So now I unclip it. Bit of a wobbly mess I am. Okay. So I want that there. And then I need something to lighten the mood a little bit here. Not those. Put something like that there. I quite like that. Or this is from one of my printables. I just want to see if this might look nice there with a dash of colour. Probably will hate it, but anyway, we'll try. No, it's a bit too much. Okay, and I didn't really like that. Wasn't convincing me, that one. That's better. Okay, just let me go through here and see what images there are in here left, because I've used a lot of the images as well, and so I find myself needing to really print out some of the things that I've used. Because these are more sort of pages or backgrounds. In there. I'm going as fast as I can. I know there are some images in Medieval Odyssey. I could go and do that one, not that one. Could put something like that there. Just trim that one. And I could decide that it's not a tag, it could just be the image. Or it can be a stuck down tag. See, these are too big, unfortunately. I've used the smaller ones. Use the smaller ones. What about one of these? Who knows? Nope. Am I driving you mad? I hope not. Hope I'm not driving you mad. I'm driving myself mad with my indecision. No. It's because I really like putting flowers and things. I don't mind that, but I feel like it needs something behind it. I do have a whole lot of oh, here they are. There's a whole lot down here. Oh, I know. This is perfect. I've gone into Medieval Odyssey, I believe. Is it? Yes, I think it is. Very bad cutting. And I'm going to, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Well, kind of. I'm going to put her on some fabric. Am I going to put her on this one? Maybe. Is that big enough? Yes. Oh, yeah. Let's try that. Yeah, that's it. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, then I'm going to stitch around it, but I might just put a little bit of this under there as well. Why? Oh, here's a, oh, that's a fluffy bit. Hope not too annoying today, I'm sorry. I'm very all over the place. I put that not quite like that, maybe a bit more, less regular, sort of like that. Yes, I like that. Okay, nearly there. I'm going to stitch around it. Bye bye microphone, come back. Okay, you're back. I'm sure the cord's flinging into screen. Let me just pull it. Okay, wet ones everywhere, things everywhere. I need to tidy up my table. Petals moved away. Yes, I do like that. So another thing I've found, I've been playing with a few other things that I'm not ready to show yet with the Medieval Mirage kits, is they work very well with bits and pieces of textiles. I really like them. I really like that. Now you see, you just have to be a little bit patient and then you find it. So I'm just going to glue everywhere here.
Mommy,
Yes, Lulu?
my calculator doesn't work anymore.
Oh, because that's would help if you didn't pour juice all over it.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh well.
I didn't even know it was in my backpack.
You put it in there.
No, but I think I left it there and I forgot to
Oh, okay. Oh, I really like that. Oh well, I'll have to get you another one. So it's a note to self, good idea not to pour juice all over calculator. Make a note to yourself, it's a good idea not to pour juice all over your calculator.
I didn't do it on purpose, Mommy.
I'm sure you didn't spill the juice on purpose. Right, now, I didn't even check if I'd lined everything up. I'm stitching down my pocket. It's not very well lined up. Oh, it's okay. And if you wanted to, actually, we didn't do it on the other ones, but you could go across the top. I wouldn't do it if the paper's frail and you didn't put any other fabrics there, but this paper, I had glued that up there, so, and you could have stitched down there if you wanted to. I didn't, so I really like that. And if you don't like those jagged edges, you can tidy those up as well. And so then this is only on copy paper, but you've got your little pocket in there to put things, and then you've got your pocket in there. So I like how that turned out now. I did struggle with it for a second, so we'll just recap what I did. I did this one here, and then this one, which I really like, very soft and pretty. And then, oh, that one I did off screen. That was my example. I just knocked the thing. I hope you're not feeling seasick. And then this is the big one I did. And I left that plain, although I'm thinking maybe I would like to put something there, but I won't do it now. I'll have a think about it and decide at a later date if I want to put something there. I'm not liking any of that, so I won't worry about it now. But I am liking them decorated there as well. So that is my little thing today. I can't remember what, and I will see you tomorrow. Hope everybody's well. Sorry for the bodgy video. Bye.